I've spent so much time with my coaches, at home, with teammates. You're supposed to be a student athlete, and we all are. But I feel like it's like I got like 3 majors because I've really put a lot of time studying into this, and now I feel like I've been playing around with the idea of possibly coaching while I want to train after and everything, and I think I could actually be able to do that now because I feel like I have a much better understanding of what I'm doing.
He's just really driven, and he's very critical of himself, which is, you kind of need that to excel as an athlete in any sport. So he's really self-aware, and that's something that really helps him, be better than the rest. When I threw, I wasn't very big myself, and technique was, kind of my strong point. So with him, he's actually a little bigger than myself, so we've really just pushed technique and, developing his own feel for the event and really trying to, master that.
That's the key thing. Is that's the only way I've gotten by all these years is trying to really emphasize on technique and trying to use that to out-throw a lot of people that are so much bigger and so much stronger.
We really worked on certain exercises this year, like the full squat at certain times of the year, and then maybe transitioning to like a half squat later in the season, or doing like a regular bench press to a padded bench press, closer to meets to be more explosive. So we've really been specific with our workouts.
The physicality of a thrower is of utmost importance. And in any event in track and field, we're very, it's very skill oriented, but if you can be as skilled shot putter as there is, and if you're not strong enough and powerful enough to move the ball, then it's not going to go anywhere, or the discus for that matter, no matter how good your skill is. So. Yeah, in this sport, that physical development is crucial, and probably as much so for a thrower than for a sprinter or for a jumper. It's important for them too, but a sprinter or a jumper doesn't have to move that kind of heavy external load over a great distance. So, yeah, and he has just physically developed tremendously since he got here in the weight room, and yet he's maintained his quickness.
A lot of big goals. I've been training really hard, trying to get through everything. We're still trying to improve on technique, and I've even got little things I plan on working on today, just small little tweaks.
And he is tireless as far as being out here and working through, maybe his hands hurting him or maybe this or that, but there's always things that you can do to work on.
Even after redshirting and being here an extra year, being a 5th year, this year has been the fastest of all, of course. Anytime you're trying to hold on to something, it seems like trying to make something last as long as it can, it's the year that flies by. But it's been fast. It's been real fun.
Jake's a real special guy when it comes to Charlotte in like 10. Just a recent indoor conference, he set an indoor, record in the shot, which I feel like is probably going to stand for a little bit. He's a special athlete. You really only encounter, once every maybe 4 years. It's hard to say with developing athletes and getting people in, but he was really, a great pick for Charlotte, and obviously turned out really well. And he's been doing things real well all season. I expect him to do more as well. I think he does too. So we're looking up for the rest of the season.